Whether it's with an iron fist or a gentle hand, these characters rule.
You believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 video game rulers. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're putting a spotlight on the notable characters in a position of power that made a special impact in their respective franchises. Finally, since some of these characters don't really start out as rulers from the beginning, beware of a few spoilers.
I want to be prepped and ready in 5! Get to it!
Number 10, Oryx, the Taken King. Destiny, the Taken King. It doesn't really bode well when a being named God King is angered. The Guardians find this out the hard way as Oryx, the much-feared leader of the Hive, sought revenge for the death of his son Crota. With an appearance akin to the devil himself, Oryx wastes little time making his presence known as he destroyed an entire Awoken fleet with one blast from his massive vessel, the Dreadnought, leaving a massive hole in Saturn's ring in the process. Skilled in both sword fighting and magical attacks, Oryx has lived for centuries, amassing a universe of followers and forming his own fighting force, the Taken. Number 9, Emperor Uriel Septim VII, The Elder Scrolls series.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting.
Since the beginning of the Elder Scrolls series, Uriel Septim, Emperor of the continent of Tamriel, proved to be the linchpin that held most of the series together. Rescued from his wrongful, decade-long imprisonment in Arena, this manipulative chess master of a ruler sought to aid and stabilize his empire in Daggerfall and Morrowind.
I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed.
Maintaining a period of peace, he discovered that his children were being slain by assassins, realizing that he was next. Having nightmares of Tamriel's impending destruction, Septim is killed by the Mythic Dawn cult, but not before giving the Amulet of Kings to the man from his dream. That's you, the player, by the way. This last selfless act saw the Emperor ensuring that his empire was defended from the Daedra invasion.
As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Number 8, Princess Zelda, The Legend of Zelda series. Despite not being the protagonist of most of the games that feature her name, Princess Zelda is still an icon in her own right. While she started off as the standard distressing damsel, and sometimes that still happens, the Princess of Hyrule proved to be quite formidable as the series progressed. As the guardian of the Triforce of Wisdom, it has been her duty to protect the three-sided MacGuffin from anyone who seeks to misuse his power, usually the wicked wizard Ganondorf. Among Zelda's other amazing attributes, she's a skilled magician, archer, sword fighter, and master of disguise as she adopts the guises of Sheik and Tetra. Even as a child, Zelda proved to be wise beyond her years and a benevolent royal on the side of good.
Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it.
Number 7, Shao Khan, Mortal Kombat series.
Prepare to die.
From the purest soul to the darkest force that likes to eat souls for mid-morning brunch comes Shao Khan, the Conqueror. Conqueror with a K. Once a mere advisor to Onaga the Dragon King, Khan poisoned his master and through mortal combat or sheer force gained complete control over several weaker realms, becoming the Emperor of Outworld.
They masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms.
Leading with fear and fighting with sheer brute force, Khan has killed and enslaved many of his victims, with Earthrealm being his next target. Despite having many races of killers to do his bidding, Khan lusts for battle, and while he hates losing, he'll make it clear when you suck. Number 6, Urdnot Wrex, Mass Effect series.
Can I get you two anything?
2 more drinks, and another bag of ice.
From Krogan Battlemaster to leader of his people, Wrex has seen it all and done it all. Since the beginning of the Genophage's effect on the Krogan civilization, all Wrex wanted was to help his people survive the terrible sterilization wrought upon them by the bioweapon.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then.
After being betrayed and undermined by his father, however, the proud warrior left his people, disillusioned by what they had become. After 3 centuries of working as a bodyguard and a gun for hire, his encounter and subsequent allegiance with Commander Shepard changes his destiny. Starting with reforming Clan Urdnot, Wrex worked to cure the Genophage and restore glory back to his people.
I am Urdnot Wrex, and this is my planet!
Number 5. Arthas Menethil, World of Warcraft.
I've taken care of everything.
Once the noble prince of Lordaeron, the rigors of fighting the Scourge and the Third War progressively broke down Arthas. In an act of desperation, he sought out and claimed Frostmourne, a magic sword that consumed his soul forever, changing him into a Death Knight. Becoming the leader of the Scourge, Arthas laid waste to his kingdom and killed his father the king. Eventually, he would become the Lich King, merging the spirit of the original Lich King, Ner'zhul, with his own.
Arthas.
As brave warriors storm his ice-crowned citadel in an attempt to defeat him, he proves unforgiving with his myriad of spells and summons. Menethil suffered greatly to become the Lich King, so he won't be bested without a fight.
For when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
Number 4. Emperor Emhyr, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Evelian namen, vatkan favot.
Emperor Emhyr has an impressive title, which in Elder speak is the White Flame dancing on the graves of his enemies. As the ruler of Nilfgaard, this sort of gives you an indication of what he's willing to do to expand his empire and pursue his goals. He will kill or befriend whoever he chooses to conquer, depending on which way will get him the best results.
For reasons of state, as always.
The Calculating Monarch is also responsible for Letho the Kingslayer's actions in Witcher 2. He is also revealed to be Cirilla's birth father because he wanted a successor to his throne and wanted to take advantage of Ciri's magical abilities. He may be a very successful ruler, but it's doubtful that history will remember him as a decent human being.
Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable.
Number 3. Bowser, Super Mario series. He's a vicious monarch, a serial abductor, and a fire-breathing menace. Bowser is the evil Koopa King who kidnaps Princess Peach in an attempt to rule the Mushroom Kingdom with an iron claw, because that's how it works, I guess. These plans are usually thwarted by the Mario Brothers, but setbacks like that don't keep him down for long. He commands a loyal and lethal kingdom of Goombas, Koopas, and other crazy creatures to follow his beck and call. Of course, with his strength, spiked shell, and various weaponry, it's probably in their best interest to obey. Time, however, has softened the Turtle Tyrant. He's been proven to help Peach and Mario with a common enemy, and has even shown a diplomatic side by go-karting or playing games with his foes, without too much incident. Number 2, King of All Cosmos, Katamari series. When it comes to style, this ruler of the universe has it in spades. Too bad coordination doesn't come with it. While the King of All Cosmos is flamboyantly fabulous, his carelessness has caused destruction on Earth all the way up to entire stars and planets. The size-shifting king responsibly sends his young son to roll up people and objects like snowballs in order to replace what he's destroyed. Should the prince, or later his cousins, fail in their duty, he gets a tad bit salty. It's kinda hard to stay mad at the guy, mainly because he loves his family, loves to roll Katamaris, and has the craziest powers, which range from flight to the royal rainbow. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Tell me, who taught you to fight like that?
Number 1, Cecil Harvey, Final Fantasy IV series. For good or evil, the Final Fantasy series will never see a shortage of memorable rulers. With Cecil, his situation takes a unique turn though. Initially the captain of the Baron Empire Red Wings Air Fleet, Cecil was a Dark Knight with all-encompassing black armor to match.
We are the Red Wings of Baron. It is not our place to question the orders of our king.
Being commanded to kill and pillage without provocation by his king, Cecil questions this and rebels. In his quest to atone for his transgressions, Cecil becomes a paladin, with his black duds and darkness-powered attacks being replaced with an all-white uniform and white magic. Once he and his allies save the world from a mass extinction plot, Cecil becomes the much-revered and trusted King of Baron, with his childhood friend and ally as his queen. Sweet.
A knight's path never ends.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.